I never thought that at my young age I would become today. What was a hand for a 12-year juvenile raised in a village where the bandit was not prime. I was not sure of come someone I am now. That was first and last thought I had to mind, to see how my time at hand was passing by. Thinking of it today, I could not take what was it modern to become. How the young boy was raised to knowledge was something that at the moment I could not comprehend. Clean, clean room, hi, hey, hi. The people in the village today are outrageous. Wonder what it is that has them up in the tent this morning. I know. Wonder what it is today that the village and its destiny has in store. I know my parents are up, that I can hear them in the kitchen, or is it just my mother? She usually is the one always up first. I can smell her tea. Yeah, it should be. Let me go see if it is her. Tip, 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 toe. Let me peek. Oh, yeah, it is. What time is it? I don't want to be troubled. I will guess go and lay at rest till we are ready to start the day and head on out to the previous village ranch. Mother, one time during a bit of longing for the love of God, clah, clah. Here you are, the net and the rakes and the shovel. Let me get this boy up, now that it is almost time to head to the harvest. Get up, Toby. Time to get up, son. Get up and get ready, because in about 1 hour we are going to head on out to work the harvest of the season. So come on, let's go. Toby, I must have gotten like a 30-minute rest. My sandals, my custom clothes for work, and let's go. See what the day has in store for us. Everybody already at the table and starting off the day like usual with their marina tea. Mother, Toby wants one too. Father, hey Toby, I can see you already ready for the morning day. We're going to begin plucking the tomatoes, onion, and cabbage and beans for the day, all right? Now that they are ready from the last time we planted them. You okay with that? I know you are. I don't have to ask you twice, even. Mother, this morning is going to be a busy morning, so I am going to make sure your father and you get the things that are necessary for the day to be finished. Lots of water. Toby, okay, that sounds like if we are going to be under a blaze of sun, I will be ready for the yard work, and let's see what the day will become. This tea is good. Well, like every other day, Mother always makes it good. It must be made with passion. Okay, Father. Well, Toby, carry out. We are about to head out, so be prepared. On the way out, in about 15 minutes, we are heading out the door. Matter first, let's go now so we can catch early the path and have a bit of dawn to catch, and we don't get there drenched in sweat and exhausted. Pops, it's still early and the morning is still dark. Hopefully we don't get lost in the way of our path. What do you think, Father? We would be okay. No matter how the morning greets us, we have to be thankful that we get the chance to live and take the morning as something as granted. Mother, well, I think the morning is as set for us, and we will get there thanks to the goodwill of the gods. Don't be afraid. Whatever. It will be okay. Father, now let's just stay together, walk close like we always do, and not lose focus of where we step, not causing no confusion on this little path we take that runs about an hour walk. The bark and the branches that are on the way, we can just move them out our way and walk safe. It will be a normal walk, like when there is no this type of torment. Whether your father knows how to care for these types of situations, just stay and listen more. If all us to what has to be at hand, and let's keep moving through the dark. Peace be with us. It won't be long before we get there. Father, crum, crum, like these barks and trunks that are here in our way. We move them like this. Then there we go. Path walk excited for us to walk, no longer hidden. Whether your father is bright when it comes to moving those tree logs out the way. The gods must like him for his self-esteem. Ha ha ha. Toby, you think so, Mother? I mean, look at his strength. He is strong and wise. He has that goodwill of Fortuna with the longing of the praise and preach must be the time we offer at the synagogue. Oh, Father, let's go. We almost there, and I can see the beauteous ranch from here about 10 minutes more down. It was known to me already that we are going to struggle a little bit moving those parking out the way, but there is always forest in the way of our belief, one thing that gives hope to our ways. Carry we are we are finalmente here, and let's put everything down in the bunker, huh? And just give me a minute, Kate. I will go and get everything ready so we can begin our labor. From I'm back here. You guys go. I put everything ready to start the harvest. Harvest nets a couple distance down from each other in shovel cart, and let's begin the garden walk. Father Toby, let's go. Starting off on the beginning row of the harvest from here to the finish. Beginning with the onions, I will begin on the other end of the harvest plant. You know already. Once you have files on HarvestNet, then grab the next one in consecutive. Toby, all right then, I guess we will start the day. Here, just like Father said, let's begin. The sun is up. Good today, maybe by the second minute. My pores are going to begin opening and I will be drenched. Drenching by about halfway down the file. These onions, they make my nostrils run and my eyes water. It's all right though. This is how I can get my day by occupied. Also there in this time, this is needed to stay stable with it on my family. I am going to be exhausted by my feet are already hurting. Also, my hands, they are tightening up. I can see mother and father far side also. Here. I will be almost done. Now that father told me before he went on his work, take it slow. When done, to rake up the finished and go to the second row. Good thing that I finished the first row, onions, raked and done. I can see mother coming out. To that, it is a bit of water. Hey, mother. Carol, hey, Toby. You look like you might need a little bit of some water. Now that I can see you've been moving all morning, good. Well, today that you moved energized and contento, good work. Your father got already 3 rows done and he is beginning to pick up the harvest nets to meet you in the Middleton. Sheesh, my father be moving like it is nothing. He must got that God's power when he tells me about the gods. Or maybe it can be the forgery he carries and all that work in hand. Evening is starting to set in. My father and mother should be coming for me time soon. Now that all the harvest work is done and the harvest ranch is getting dark, I will wait here on this wood bucket till they come. 10-20 minutes went by. Here they come. Parents told me you are ready to put the day on the backward. Let's get started now that darkest time is coming. Tip toe, where everything belongs. The harvest nets over there and the garden tools over there. Come on, let's go. We have to head back home now that the walk will be a bit difficult for us. There might be more mooing that the day was a bit of a torment. Narrator, I know my parents and I are told that we should be aware of the things we do. Well, that peace is something that is maybe not that easy to content, but there's always those days. That we struggle to get from one side of the town to the other. Reason that the village is a bit compacted and the nice roads are the ones that are a bit hidden from the oasis and are difficult to find. Maybe the gods are the ones who help us throughout the day to seek and find these ways so we can stay committed to our own way of old. Well, maybe. I am not sure, but that is what comes to mind when I sit alone like this and contemplate the moments that we are together or are at the synagogue worshiping the gods, wrecking to the ambition of the things that are needed to occupy the hours of the day. Like what would it be like to partly raking in a journey like this if there is gods, dragons, and the fantasies, or better words to put it, the worship did have some type of beginning. What would be something that luck would be to those that would be to win that look of era of the things that are ceasing to exist, like if there would be some type of book or cast that the town has for one to take ventaja of those typical things or themes that one speaks of or is heard about. Who or in what way would that ever happen? If so, how? Waking up from the trance, I got up to go and walk a bit in the grievous village town. Oop, I know I don't usually do this, but I rake in concentrado that one is at the stake of will to traverse or journey on these roads and pass to keep the spirit in one at contemplation and the well. This is how I guess I would do so. Hey, good evening, Mr. Neighbor boy. What are you doing walking at this time through here? Toby, I am just taking a walk to get some fresh air and exercising so I can be a bit more opposition for the day of tomorrow, something like working my inner self, villager. But we'll be safe, better safe than sorry. Man, this man is wondrous. He makes me feel like if I need to be more conscious with my surrounding and knowledge, or my inner mind to maybe understand more about my morals. I'm out of here. I guess I'm just going to turn around and power walk back home. Well, that was something that was journeyous and astonishment. I took a turn and what it is like to be in the grievous village ranch. Not setting up the occasion, stepping in my parents' morality work, it gave some kind of different apparel. While the man was kind and scary, what an action. Yes, that's what it was. Mobilizing the spirit was something that opened up my mind with a spark enlightening one on a trip, almost like a vision. That was amazement. Shall I tell my parents? No, I don't think so. It can be and brought to me my attention that it can be something bad or to the belief of my parents a fallen arbiter, messing up somewhat their belief and taking in that it is something that it is not bound to them or their way. Should I tell them? Second thought, no. Hey, father and mother, she is cooking us some food in the bonfire. Well, you know, when it is time to eat is when father is on the table. I guess I will wait for her here with you, father. Father, that sounds great to me. You know, we have to put some of that meal in our stomach. It is one of our principles so we can be worthy of the gods and what it is that can bring fortuna for us in the days to come. You know the tales of this village, knowing that we have to be attached to the moral stories and the belief that this time brings us. Never forget that. Ha 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 ha. Oh yes, Father, what is it that one cannot do now that the realm of this town is obedience to the belief in the gods, also to what they account us for? Fortuna can sometimes spell us to swell into the reality of the belief. I think so, right, Father? Father, you are right. Speaking the reality of the gods, what do you think might be the story that has this town to prioritize us to be at hand? With all these stories, first of all, we need to believe. Then maybe one day we will be counted on something that is not known to us, you know? Toby, yes, Father, I was thinking about what had happened to me earlier in the day, gathering all the thoughts that exposed my mind and how to talk with the villagers sent me. Since then, I began to believe a bit more. What is the true theme of when we go to the synagogue and praise, or when the preacher talks to us about our or his occasional beliefs? That was a story that I kept to myself. I almost felt or did like if I had a personal experience at close with some type of town god or gods. I wouldn't deny that I can't take it back the dilemma that I encontrado. It made me center myself on the walk with my spiritual way. I felt like I need to go to the synagogue and take approach of the situation that I had. Should I go maybe and tell more with the villagers at previous village ranch? I'm not sure, but it left me at the edge of security, and that dismays my way.